How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Tip of the Iceberg podcast. I'm your host, as always, Quinn Capitula. Shout out to the Icy Originals, the Icy OGs. Now, I gotta be honest with you. Today, it took me a while to make this podcast. I was procrastinating it. I didn't really know what to talk about. The real reason for that is because today was a really frustrating day. And that's what I want to talk to you about a little bit today. Okay? We're going to talk about anger, we're going to talk about frustration, and we're going to talk about my take on it. So, there's been a couple things happening over the last couple days that have just compounded and led me to just getting to the point today where something happened pretty last minute that frustrated me, that angered me, and it's pretty much just a natural thing that happens when in business, in life, things don't always necessarily go as you think they're going to go. It's not anything super serious, but it's something that I want to talk about because I think a lot of people struggle with this, and I've gotten a lot better at it. Not perfect, but a lot better at it. So the advice I would give you for when you get frustrated, because it will happen, it is inevitable. There is going to be a time when something is going to frustrate you, when you're going to be knocked off your game temporarily, right? It's just going to happen. And when it does, what I do is I take a little bit of time to just be upset, just be frustrated, just be angry a little bit. Not towards anybody else, right? But just really let myself feel emotion. A lot of people resist anger, or they embrace it and let it linger. I like to deal with it, kind of put it in the forefront of my mind for a period of time so I can really deal with it and then start to work through it, right? What you resist persists. So if you resist becoming frustrated or becoming angry or really any type of emotion or feeling, that's going to keep basically running you, ruling your reality until you do something about it. So I say that there's nothing wrong with being frustrated or angry. There is something wrong with letting that linger over days, weeks, and really, articulating that to other people who have nothing to do with the situation, or allowing that to just really change your energetic vibration for a long period of time. So if you run into something that frustrates you in any area of your life, let it linger for a while. I mean, I like to do something like a half hour, maybe an hour, just be angry, right? Just internally, just try to work through it, right? Feel it. And then it becomes a lot easier to let it go. Because if you don't deal with that anger, it will eventually consume you. It will lead to really lingering into these other parts of your life, which I know you're not trying to harm. And this frustration can come from something that's so benign, right? It can be something really, really small. And a lot of the reason why we get frustrated about things, which I'll make a whole podcast on, is because of expectation. Expectation leads to frustration. If you expect things to happen a certain way, or you expect things to happen exactly as you plan them to happen, you're setting yourself up for frustration. Trying to control outcomes it's scarcity, it's fear, it's all of these low vibrational emotions, and it's just not how the universe works. We cannot control outcomes. We never could. We can only control our thoughts, intentions, actions, and beliefs. So, if you feel frustrated about something, I know a lot of people will tell you that it's bad, or they'll tell you that it's good. It depends. The truth is somewhere in the middle. However, if you want to work through frustration in a way that's actually productive, you have to deal with it. You have to feel it. Not for a long time, but for a period of time. Just let yourself be frustrated. Okay? Nothing wrong with being frustrated a bit. Okay? However, if it becomes something that starts to linger and transfer into other activities in your life, it's time to start to work through it in a way that we start to get over it, we start to let it go. But you have to feel it to let it go. So that's all I got for today. I have pre-workout thoughts today. I'm about to go hit my workout for the day, and I'm going to leave you the same way I leave you every episode. Dealing with frustration is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm out. Peace.